Hello friends, this video on tenses part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Now that we have discussed about all the 12 types of tenses, right? Because 3 broad categories, present, past, future, and each of them have 4 forms. So all together we have total 12 types of tenses and we have discussed about all of them. Now let us quickly discuss about the format of the tenses with regards to first person. Like with regards to person, like first person, second person, third person. So how does the format of the verb changes with person? First person is about I, like I, we, they fall under the category of first person. Second person is you, and third person would be he, she, they. Right? Now let's see that how the verb changes its form with different person. So let us first talk about the present, simple present tense. So simple present tense in first person would be I drink coffee. Second person, you drink coffee. Third person, he drinks coffee. So you notice a difference here? So basically the form of the verb is decided by the person and also whether it is singular or plural. So that also decides the form of the verb. For example, in the third person, if this would have been they, that is, if it would have been third person plural, in that case, the form of the verb would have been drink. They drink coffee. Now, if the form of if the person would have been she, in that case, it would again have been she drinks coffee. So, this form of the verb would exist only with third person singular number, right? Otherwise, it would be drink. So that's important. This is something important. A lot of people commit mistakes on this. So normally if you see, the format is drink for first person, for second person, but for third person plural number only, not for singular number. For singular number you have drinks, right? Similarly, you would say he eats pizza. They eat pizza. You eat pizza. I eat pizza. We eat pizza. So that's about the simple present tense. Now, if you talk about the present continuous tense, in that case, in first person, you would say, I am drinking coffee. Now, if you make it plural, instead of I, if you say I is singular, but if you make it plural, we am drinking coffee? No, it would be we are drinking coffee. In second person, it would be you are drinking coffee because you is the same for singular as well as plural. And in third person, it would be he is drinking coffee. She is drinking coffee. They are drinking coffee. So wherever you have singular number, it's is. Wherever you have plural number, it's are. Now let's move on the third form, which is the perfect tense, that is present perfect tense. Here in first person it would be I have drunk coffee. For the plural number it would also be the same, we have drunk coffee. Second person again it would be the same, you have drunk coffee. Third person again there is a difference. For singular number it would be has. So has is always used with third person singular number, not with plural number. So if you have they, it would be have. So they have drunk coffee, but he has drunk coffee or she has drunk coffee. So has is always used with third person singular number. Please remember this. See, these are very small things, but they are very important because if you make mistakes in these, then even though you have understood the concept of tense, but still you end up making a mistake, right? So these are important things. And finally, the fourth form, which is the perfect continuous. So present perfect continuous tense. Here in the first person, it would be I have been drinking coffee. For plural, it will be we have been drinking coffee. Second person, it would be you have been drinking coffee. And third person, again, with singular number, you will make use of has. So he has been drinking coffee. She has been drinking coffee. But for plural, Yes, they have been drinking coffee. So has is always used with third person singular number. That is he, she, Ram, Sita. All of these will have has. Similarly, drinks, eats, sleeps, cooks, these are used with third person singular number. Now this third person singular number could be he, she, or any other name of a third person. So now that we have understood all of this, here we have one single table with format for all the 12 types of tenses. So let me quickly tell you what is this format all about. So we start with simple present. So here we only talk about the format of the verb. So what would be the verb in each of these tenses? So for simple present, we use the base form of the verb. So here we have taken the example of the verb eat. So base form of the verb is eat. So we will use eat for first person, for second person, and for third person plural number. But for third person singular number, we will use eats. That's what we have discussed just now, right? But the base form of the verb will be used. Perfect. In present continuous, what would be the format? Am or are plus base form of the verb plus ing. So base form plus ing actually means eat plus ing, which is eating. So you will have eating. Similarly, sleeping, drinking, cooking, driving. So these would be the form of the verbs in the present continuous. Now you will use am for first person and you will use are for the plurals, whether it is first person or second person or third person. Are will always be used with the plural numbers, and is would be used for the singular number, like he is eating, I am eating, you are eating. So this is how you would use is, are, or am. Present perfect. In present perfect, you will have has or have. As I have mentioned before, has is only used with third person singular number, like he has eaten, Ravi has eaten, Rama has broken. So this is used with third person singular number. For the rest of it, have is used. But in this case, the third form of the verb is used. For example, for eat, the second form is ate and the third form is eaten. So in this case, eaten will be used. Similarly, for any other verb, for example, you talk about break. So break, broke, broken. So in that case, it would be he has broken, they have broken, I have broken, you have broken. So that's how you'll use it. Present perfect continuous, has, have, been, plus base form plus ing. So base form plus ing again is eating. So you will use has been eating for third person singular number, like he has been eating, she has been eating, Rama has been eating. For rest of the others, you will use have been eating. So once you are clear with all the four forms of the present tense, past and future becomes very easy, because in past tense all you need to do is just replace is with was is with was, are with were, has or have with had. That's all you need to do. For example, in simple past, you make use of the second form of the verb. Like here you used the base form of the verb, but here you use the second form of the verb, like ate or slept or broke. So they are the second form of the verbs. In past continuous, it will be the same. Instead of is, are, you use was, were. That's it. Were for plural, was for singular. Again, for past perfect, instead of has, have, you use had. That's it. For past perfect continuous, again, instead of has, have, you use had. That's it. Simple. And in similar way, for future tense, you will make use of will or shall. For example, in simple future, you'll make use of will plus base form of the verb. I will eat, you will eat, he will eat, she will eat. Similarly, future continuous would be will or shall be plus base form plus ing. That is, here it would be eating, but I shall be eating, you will be eating, he will be eating, things like that. Now make a note of this, that shall is always used with the first person, that is I shall eat, we shall eat. Shall is never used with second person or third person. Okay, and in future perfect again you have will or shall plus have plus third form of the verb, because if you see in the perfect tense you always use the third form of the verb, but here other than this you also have will or shall along with it. So we'll have I shall have eaten, you will have eaten, he will have eaten, Rama will have eaten. And similarly, future perfect continuous would be I shall have been eating, you will have been eating, and things like that. So this might look very confusing and tedious, but basically if you understand this, you do not need to memorize anything. Just understand the four forms of the present tense. Once you understand that, past and future will be damn easy. So just trust me and have a thorough understanding of this table.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.